Welcome back to another explainer. Look, today we are tackling something everyone absolutely loves, finding free money that already rightfully belongs to you. We're completely demystifying a state-run program called the Great Iowa Treasure Hunt. We're going to break down exactly what it is, how it works, and most importantly, how you can use it to reclaim what is yours.
But before we get into the how-to, I need you to wrap your head around this number: over $580 million. That's right, $580 million. That is the jaw-dropping amount of unclaimed property currently safeguarded by the state of Iowa, literally just waiting to be claimed. In fact, statistics show that 1 in 7 Iowans has unclaimed properties sitting in this very database. This means there is a highly probable chance that you, or maybe someone you know, has money waiting for them right now. If that doesn't capture your attention, honestly, I don't know what will.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today's explainer. We'll cover the missing millions, the mechanics of lost money, how to search, filing a claim, insider tips, and finally, avoiding scams.
Let's start with Section 1, the missing millions.
Right off the bat, it's absolutely crucial to establish that this is not some too-good-to-be-true internet scam. It's a 100% legitimate consumer protection program managed by the state treasurer's office. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, well, I keep really close tabs on my finances. There's no way I've lost money. But could some of this money actually belong to you? It happens way more easily than you think. Imagine you rented an apartment a few years ago. You moved out, changed your address, but you totally forgot to give your forwarding address to the local utility company. So that final $50 security deposit refund gets mailed out, bounces back as undeliverable, and eventually it ends up in the state's custody. Multiply those little micro-narratives by thousands of residents over a few decades, and boom, you've got a $580 million pool of unclaimed funds.
Moving right along to Section 2, the mechanics of lost money.
So the process that actually governs all of this is called escapement. I know, it sounds like some complex legal jargon, but the crucial takeaway is this: it's a consumer protection mechanism. Under Iowa Code Chapter 556, when financial assets become separated from their rightful owners, the state steps in. They mandate that businesses and financial institutions, they call them holders, must transfer these dormant assets to the state. Why? Basically to prevent banks and corporations from just quietly absorbing your forgotten funds into their own bottom lines. The state holds it in trust, indefinitely, until you come get it. Now, unclaimed property takes a lot of different forms. We're mostly talking about intangible liquid assets here, things like inactive bank accounts, uncashed payroll or vendor checks, those utility refunds we just talked about, forgotten insurance payouts, and even the physical contents of abandoned safe deposit boxes. People lose track of this stuff really slowly. It could be a clerical error at a company, a simple name change after getting married, or just moving without updating every single financial contact you have. However, it's not like businesses can just hand your money over the day after a piece of mail bounces. Different assets have different dormancy periods. That's the amount of time that has to pass with absolutely zero owner contact before the asset is legally considered abandoned. As you can see, wages and utility deposits have a really short dormancy period of just 1 year. But for things like checking accounts, savings accounts, stocks, and safe deposit boxes, the business actually has to wait 3 years and try to contact you before they're legally required to report and hand over those assets to the Iowa Treasurer.
All right, Section 3, how to search.
The state has made this incredibly user-friendly, and it's a foolproof step-by-step process. Step 1, you just visit the official portal, greatiowatreasurehunt.gov. Step 2, you type your last name or your business's name into the search bar, right there on the homepage. Now, if you have a common last name like Smith or Johnson and you get way too many results, Step 3 is simply to refine your search by adding your first name or your city. It's a completely free database, and it's updated constantly as new reports come in from businesses.
Section 4, filing a claim. So what actually happens when you spot your name on that list? Initiating a claim is wonderfully modernized. You don't have to drive all the way to Des Moines. You initiate the claim directly online through the portal. Within about 20 minutes, you'll receive an email containing a unique 7-digit claim ID. From there, you just upload any required documents securely right through the website. It's designed to be super fast, and again, most importantly, it is 100% free to file. Naturally, the state does need to verify you are who you say you are before they just cut you a check. For an individual claim, you're going to need the basics: a signed claim form, a copy of your photo ID, and proof of your social security number. Now, what's really interesting here is that unclaimed property laws protect estates, too. If you're searching and you find money belonging to a deceased relative, you can actually claim it as their heir by providing their death certificate and proof of your relationship or estate authorization.
Once you hit submit, your claim enters a pretty rigorous internal workflow at the state treasurer's office. It gets received, entered into their system, and placed in a pending file. Then it goes through a strict first and second level approval process. If the claim is over $5,000, it even requires a third level of managerial approval. Finally, a warrant, which is just the state's fancy term for a check, is cut and mailed directly to you.
Setting realistic expectations is key here, though. If you have a simple, one-owner claim with crystal clear documentation, the state typically processes that within about 4 weeks. However, if your claim is a bit more complex, say it involves a discontinued business, an estate dispute, or maybe missing physical stock certificates, that review process can take up to 90 days. So patience is definitely a virtue here, but rest assured, the money is completely safe while they verify everything.
Section 5. Insider Tips.
Okay, if you want to maximize your search, don't just search your current legal name. You really have to think about how data gets entered by people. Try your maiden name. Try common misspellings of your first and last name. Money frequently hides under a simple data entry typo made by a bank teller 10 years ago. And like we discussed earlier, absolutely run a search for your parents, your grandparents, and any deceased relatives. You might just be the rightful heir to their forgotten assets.
It's also vital to remember that the Great Iowa Treasure Hunt only holds state-level assets. If you've lost federal money, it's not going to be here. For that, you need to check these specific federal agencies. The IRS holds unclaimed tax refunds. Treasury Direct is where you go to search for matured, uncashed savings bonds. The PBGC handles pensions from terminated private sector plans, and the FDIC holds unclaimed deposits from closed banks. Keep these specific agencies in your back pocket for a truly comprehensive financial sweep.
Moving to Section 6. Avoiding Scams.
Consider this a professional disclaimer. You might be contacted by third-party individuals or firms called finders. They'll tell you they've magically located your missing money and offer to return it to you for a fee. Please listen carefully. The official state process is 100% free, secure, and direct from the treasurer. Third-party finders are just acting as unnecessary middlemen. In fact, Iowa law strictly protects you here. Any agreement to pay a finder a fee to recover unclaimed property made within 24 months of that property being delivered to the state treasurer is literally legally unenforceable. Never pay to claim your own money. You can do the exact same search they do for free in 5 minutes.
Finally, Section 7. Conclusion. Start your hunt today.
If you're still somehow skeptical that this actually works, just look at his historical data straight from the Treasurer's report. Over 275,000 rightful owners have successfully navigated this exact process and reclaimed their money. That represents tens of millions of dollars returned to everyday Iowans just like you. The system is incredibly effective, it's perfectly legitimate, and honestly, it's just waiting for your query.
So I'll leave you with this final, slightly provocative thought. Stop watching and start searching. Your missing money is out there waiting for you. Head over to the official website right now, type in your name, and just see what you find. You have absolutely nothing to lose and potentially hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars to gain. So I have to ask, what would you do with an unexpected windfall today? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and happy hunting.